Rascal the crew. Yeah. Welcome to the factory, baby. Everybody cool till somebody gotta whack a hoe. Cool to Scooter crew in the house. Welcome to the factory, let's meet the crew. Whole squad vibing, yeah, they keep it true. Vicky the owner, laid back and cool. Funny all day, breaking every rule. Often high, just floating through the sky. But if you need the facts, Nikki's nearby. Manager of the whack, walk a whole crew. Keeping things tight like a real one do. If you wanna know what's going on, Nikki got the answers all night long. Ain't about drama, there's none over here. Only good vibes when the squad appear. Have opinions, keep respecting view. Or whack a hoe coming straight for you. Whack a hoe, pass the wrench. Whole crew ride, never sitting on the bench. Blue wrench, gold wrench, spin it real slow. Mess around with the crew, get a whacker. Whack a hoe, laugh and roll. Cool to Scooter crew, got a whole lot of soul. Everybody leave happy, that's the code. West Coast slide down in the factory road. Then we got Kate and teacher in command. Lead supervisor, smartest in the land. Sweetest ladies anybody ever knew. But don't let them fool you, they'll whack a hoe too. Ready on site if the nonsense grow. Keeping peace smooth at the factory show. Crash out mascot, wild with the jokes. Missy fan club president hyping the folks. Perfect Paula got the comedy flow. Resident comedian stealing the show. Whack a hoe somewhere in the job description. But it's all love with a little supervision. Whack a hoe, pass the wrench. Whole crew ride, never sitting on the bench. Blue wrench, gold wrench, spin it real slow. Mess around with the crew, get a whacker. Whack a hoe, laugh and roll. Cool to Scooter crew, got a whole lot of soul. Everybody leave happy, that's the code. West Coast sliding down the factory road. Shout out Marie, yeah, we see you too. E11 Ben always coming through. I be trash talking loud in the chat. Aim stay cool and we all love that. I stream space, keep the live stream lit. Dog Hollywood, never gonna quit. Cheese, it's Christ, always show support. No talking trash on creators, please. Keep it respectful, keep it with ease. Have opinions, but don't start drama. Good vibes only, that's the whole mantra. The factory reacts. Cool to Scooter crew. West Coast forever. Then the other three love. Important to the squad sent from above. Rock a hoe, laugh and roll. Cool to Scooter crew, got a whole lot of soul. Everybody leave happy, that's the code. West Coast sliding down the factory road. Whole crew deep like a family sport. Ain't no hate in the factory zone. Everybody welcome when they come along. Like the West Coast crew.
Rid of him. I want you to do like a background check and make sure he goes to a good home. Family doesn't do that kind of shit to other family. And it's not my family, it's Aaron's cousin. However, they gave it to my this leasing agent who did some fucked up shit. And that's another story for itself. But she has Rex. And I was brokenhearted. And I was hurt. And I felt betrayed. So that's what happened with Rex. It's a fucked up situation. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. The fish never, well, actually, no one knows if the fish died, so you can't sit there and say that. The fish did not die. Aaron was talking to the maintenance guy at the leasing agent or the leasing apartment and saying, if I leave the fish tank, will you take these fish? And the guy says, yes. Leave it here in the apartment and I will take them. So Aaron left like left the fish. I told Aaron to make sure, I'm like, I want you to clean that fish tank, make sure they have food, sprinkle some on top, whatever, and get it ready for the guy. I'm like, send me a picture so I know that it's done, like it's done. And I should have went over there, but I didn't. Men, I tell you. But he took a picture, and it was confirmed that the fish tank was cleaned. And I said, good. All of a sudden, there's rumors going on around TikTok stating that I was neglecting fish, and that the fish tank was green, and it was disgusting. And it turned out that the leasing agent took pictures of my apartment. Mind you, this leasing agent was part of the hate group or something. It was fucking insane, dude. She hated me because we had mold in my apartment. I was fighting with her about it. We were sick. I could talk about that for hours too. Don't get me started. And so she took pictures around my house, the apartment. I wasn't done cleaning. So she posted it on TikTok before I even, and this is what I did. I did do this. It's not the right thing that I should have done, but I did it because I was pissed. I took all of the dog shit that Coco did and I put it on the balcony, basically as a fuck you. Because why I did that, I probably shouldn't have done that, but I did. Because what she did was fucked up. She lost her job because of what she did. However, besides the point, she did what she did. And so that's why I was really upset, because when she gave them when she got wrecked, so I was like, anyway, I was like, whatever, I just gotta let it go. But the fish tank was green, it was disgusting. And so I know, God, I know, you can't tell me I'm not. Anyway, she's the one that did it. And she then, said that I'm the one that did it, or Aaron's the one that did it, and put the blame on us, and whatever. Leave it. Leave it. Good girl. Leave it. Good girl. Let's go. Coco, let's go. Come on, Coco, let's go. Coco, let's go. I remember all of that. It was awful. But they're gonna say I'm a liar. Which, whatever. Call me a liar. I don't care. Is your dog friendly? Is your dog friendly? Friendly? Okay, come. Let's go. No, you're good. Catch your breath. I don't know who half these people are. Oh, what? Anyway, come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. You should. No, I'm fine. I was gonna cross over the backyard, but it's okay. I'm out of breath. Anyway, that's the story. I need some water. It was awful. And then Daddy had animals, and they did some fucked up shit. When they took Danny's animals, they put cigarettes in the cage to make it look like Danny was the one that did all that. These people have been doing so much fucking shit to us and making us look like a piece of shit animal. It's horrible. I can't even, I don't even have words about how they and what they did to us. Fuck them. Come on, let's go. And then it kind of hurts me, but not really hurts me anymore, because at the end of the day, I know the truth. And it's like, I just don't really worry about it anymore, because you believe who you want to believe. But it kind of does hurt me, or it did hurt me, because everyone believed all these other people, but no one ever believed me. Besides my supporters. I can't say that. Because they know. I mean, they've been watching me, so they see it all. I mean, it was all done on a live. So if you don't believe me, then you should believe my supporters, because they're the ones that witnessed it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just my word or my say. I had so many people watching me, watching what was going on with the haters, experiencing it all. I'm a good dog owner. I'm a good bearded dragon owner, fish owner, and a mom with a toddler child. I'm not perfect, but I fucking try. I'm out of breath. Do I like cats? No, not really. Thanks. I did have 2 cats, but then I had to get rid of them. Then a few weeks later, I found out that they died. That was horrible. That was horrible. And then my dog just passed away last year. And that was with my dad. And that was with my dad. Oh, ladies. Whatever. So, what happened with the cats was when Aaron first left me about, in that, like, I don't know, I think it was 2022, 2023. Cameron was about 6 months old. I had to get rid of my cats and dogs. And I couldn't bring them with me. So I was messaging them on Facebook, even though Facebook probably wasn't the best idea, but I did, because I had no choice. And I didn't really want to bring them to a shelter. And I was trying to find homes for them. And I was begging my mom. I said, Mom, please, let me take them, let me take them, let me take them. And she just wouldn't. So I'm like, okay. So my cats went to they went to this woman's house. I remember my cats were in my sister's car, Tina. She's the one that dropped them off. And then I was in contact with them. I was like, please let me know. Can I still see them? Can I still FaceTime with them? You know, please take care of them. They have all their shots. They have all, you know, they just had a vet appointment. And she's like, yeah. So with all of that was going on, I got a text message saying that, I'm sorry, but one of your cats died. And I'm like, and I called her, I'm like freaking out. I'm like, what do you mean one of my cats died? What happened? I'm like, tell me. And she was on the phone crying. She was like, I don't know, like, I think, you know, she got like one of like the medications for my roommate or something, like weed or something like that. I don't know. Or rugs. I don't freaking know. But it was Gabbana, the chubbier one. And they rushed her to the vet. Again, I don't have any proof of this, just her words. And so they took her to the vet, and when they got there, the cat died. I was crying for about 3 days. I was very brokenhearted. My sister Tina goes, Gabi, it's a cat. Get over yourself. And I'm like, Tina, those were my babies. But again, not everyone's a cat or dog lover, whatever. But anyway, so then my other cat was, I guess they sold the other cat, Dolce, to this person, a friend or something. And then I was like, okay, where's Dolce? Like, how is she doing? Like, I would be checking up on that cat because I'm like, you're not going to kill my other cat. And then she's like, she's good. And then I find out that I'm like, you know, I'm like, how's Dolce doing? She said, good. She's with another person because that person couldn't take care of Dolce. Then it turns out that she was in the hospital, and it turned out that she had to be admitted for something. And it was like an abandoned house, okay? It was like lights off, no one was there. I was freaking out because I'm like, does the cat have a litter box? Does the cat have food? Does the cat have water? Like, how is my fucking cat doing, dude? And so I was freaking out. I'm like, I want to call her. Or I'm calling the fucking animal control, and I'm calling the police if you do not tell me where my cat is. And she was like, you're going to have to call this person. So I was blowing up this woman's phone. I was like, you better tell me what's going on. You better show me the cat. You better tell me, like, what the fuck is going on. I was so pissed. She was like, don't worry. I love animals. I would never hurt your cat. And I'm like, well, how long have you been, like, in the hospital? Is there anybody that else that can look at my, look for, take care of my cat? She was like, oh, yeah, I'll have someone, come in there and check. And I just didn't like the vibe. So I'm like, I'm calling animal control. I'm calling the police. And I literally called the police, and I said, yes. I said, I just gave my cats away, and this cat, my Dolce, she's, probably locked in the house with no food, no water, blah, blah, blah. Can you please go over there and check, make sure my cat's okay? And he's like, I think they did actually show up. Then I think the police called me back and said, unfortunately, I cannot break and enter because I don't have a warrant. The lights are shut off. It's dark in there. I can't see anything. So I can't really do anything. And I said, okay, thank you for trying. And so then it turned out that she got home, or she got released, and the cat was with another person. And I said, what's her information? Give me her Facebook information. So I contacted her by Facebook, and I said, I'm like, I'm Gabrielle. I'm the original owner. I just want to make sure my cat is in good hands. I'm really concerned here. And so she was actually the one that was messaging me. She showed me pictures. And Dolce was actually in good care, and then turned out. And I don't know how. Don't know the story. Yeah. And then my dog, okay, so then that was what was going on. And then my dad had Bella. Bella was my dog. I had my dog for about 10 years. I love that girl. Oh, she was my baby girl. And my mom let me take Bella, my biological mother, for just a little bit, until I can, because I begged her. I said, please, I can't lose Bella. I just can't. The dog is fine. And so, Pepper and Coco, stop. And so my dad finally said, I will take your dog. And so Tina and Joe, they were going to fly my dog down to my dad. And so that's what they did. And I remember staying with Tina, and Tina let me keep Bella that night. And then they took Bella. We had to get a plane ticket for her and everything. And then I took her to the vet for my dad. I got her all her vaccines, blood work, heartworm, flea and tick, to help my dad out, to make sure that Bella was all set, that my dad wouldn't have to worry about that. And then they took Bella on a plane, and my dog got there, and then my dog died last year. That's what happened to my animals. All because Aaron left me. I can't blame him. Things happen in life, and I had no choice. I had no job. Were you upset when Mimi let Danny bring her cat, but not you? So that wasn't the mom that told me I couldn't bring my cat. That was Lisa, my biological mom. If anything, my grandma, Mimi, would have let me take my animals, absolutely. But not my I don't think it was my biological mother, it was my stepdad. It was her husband that had an issue. So, but again, my mom, Mimi, was living in Florida, and my biological mom was living in Illinois, and so was I, until I finally, and then that's when I was living with Lisa, Tina, Laura, 3 different hotels. Aaron wasn't with me. Aaron wasn't helping me pay child support. I had to find a work from home job. I had to bust my fucking ass off and support my son and try to figure it out. And that's when I decided, then Aaron kind of got back with me. And then that's when we decided we went to Florida. And then Aaron decided to come down there when his car got fixed, because his car broke down. It was COVID during that time, so the parts were delayed. And so, you know, he kept saying, I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna come down. Well, he never did, and that's when we separated, like, you know, we were like, whatever. And so I was living with my mom down here in Florida during the Hurricane Ian, and with my son. It was just me and my mom, and yeah. Did it for about a whole year, and then I just then flew back up to Chicago after Aaron kind of got back with me, and that was a whole different story. And then me and Aaron got back together. Then we had to stay at like another hotel, and then another hotel, and then we had to transfer to Danny's place, and then we had to transfer to Anthony's place, and then we had to transfer to Aaron's buddy's place, and then we had to transfer to, where did we go from his? Another hotel. Then after that hotel, we were finding like many different like resources and shelters and all this stuff. And I still had a job, and Aaron had a job, and we were trying to make ends meet. And then we got this apartment. It was a 1-bedroom. It was good enough. And then we got into the 1-bedroom, and that's where the mold was. And then blah, 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 blah. And then we stayed there for about a year. Then we got evicted, and then the story continues on. And then we get evicted, so we had to go to another hotel. And then we had to go to another hotel. And then until we actually finally came down to Florida last year, stayed with Karen. Karen got us this wonderful place that I'm standing in right now. And we've been here, living here for about a year. Aaron has a fantastic job. And we've been doing pretty good. Cameron is thriving. He has a good school. He has an IEP. He has a speech pathologist, and we are doing good. And here am I. And that is my story. I am out of breath. It's all part of that in my book, okay? That's all part of my book. So when you read my book, you will remember what I just told you. So remember, because it will be in my book. It's my autobiography. When's that book coming? I'm waiting for the ending to be complete. So I don't know the time frame. I'm hoping in a few months. I'm hoping by the end of summer. It might be going into 2026. I don't really know. I can't really say. It's basically done. I can show you, not show you, but really fast before it dies. So this is, I'll just go scrolling real fast. So it says, from childhood to cyberbullying, my journey. Says the birth of my story of my sister and I, finding answers. This is just the book that I am currently, it's gonna die on me, I know it is, yeah, I think it's gonna die. There are, how many chapters? There are 38 chapters. And so it's done. And so How does it end? I'm not telling you. That I'm not telling you. Because the story, I'll give you a little hint. The story's not over. And the story is with TikTok and the bullies. If you put 2 and 2 together, you'll understand what's gonna happen at the end. And it's gonna say something with a C. Because I am. Boom! Dun 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 dun! Oh, I got chills. I told you my story is gonna be heard. I can't wait. I'm excited. Never have I ever thought I would actually write a book or an autobiography. Never thought I would actually be where I am right now. I didn't know that I was gonna get cyberbullied, and I didn't know that. And I'm not the one that actually decided to come up with a book. Someone in my chat said, Gabby, you should write a book about your life, because I would be on live streaming and I would just have all of you guys be with me during the whole process, just like I am now. And so someone gave me the idea back in 2023, and I was like, really? I'm like, I don't really know, because there's so many things that were happening that with the airports. I mean, I'll tell you this. This is how crazy people are. Back in 2023, I had to get it was a flight or something like that, and they were calling the airplane or the airport saying that I was packing rugs, and that to stop me from going onto the airplane. They were calling, I had to call security. Then somebody impersonated my grandfather, Bobby, said, hey, granddaughters, I'm going to pick you up at the airport. Can't wait to see you. It wasn't my grandfather, it was some troll. It was scary. I was like, what the fuck? They did some fucked up shit. It's been a roller coaster, let me tell ya. You didn't know his voice? I did. But it wasn't like he was talking, he was commenting in my live. It was some crazy shit, dude. Not gonna lie. You better give them some money from profit. They gave you the idea. I don't remember who told me that idea. Enough! No! Coco! You better give them some money from profit. They gave you the idea. I don't remember who told me that idea. Enough! Daughters, I'm going to pick you up at the airport. Packing rugs. For the airports. I mean, I'll tell you this. This is how crazy people are. Back in 2023, I had to get it was a flight or something like that, and they were calling the airplane or the airport saying that I was packing rugs, and that to stop me from going onto the airplane. They were calling, I had to call security. Then somebody impersonated my grandfather, Bobby, said, hey, granddaughters, I'm going to pick you up at the airport. Can't wait to see you. It wasn't my grandfather, it was some troll. It was scary. I was like, what the fuck? They did some fucked up shit. It's been a roller coaster, let me tell ya. You didn't know his voice? I did. But it wasn't like he was talking, he was commenting in my live. It was some crazy shit, dude. Not gonna lie. You better give them some money from profits. I gave you the idea. I don't remember who told me that idea. Enough! No! Coco! You have a pretty normal story, though. I do. But it's not about the book, the autobiography, whatever you want to call it, my story, the point that it's not really about me. It's about, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's basically about being a bully, right? About what they can and how you can overcome, how you can change. There's just a point here. There's a story here. So, you know, and when you guys read my book, maybe you'll help somebody. I don't fucking know. Maybe you'll say, wow, she went through all of that. That sounds like what I went through. Or like, you know, look at her. Look at the outcome that it came. She never gave up. She fought for what's right. She never gave up on her child. There's a lot. And so maybe I can have some people relate to my book. What am I trying to accomplish? I'm trying to accomplish that it's not okay to be cyberbullied especially like in schools and online. And I'm taking a stand for what's right. And I'm not backing down. And I'm trying to save lives, to be honest. I really am. It's okay, empath. It's okay. They can ask me questions. They're not being rude. It's okay. It's okay. No, she's just looking out for me. Do you mean the trolls? What? Are the people that are asking questions, are they trolls? They are?
Big mad, oh you big mad. Got a big bag, popping big tags. All like Rover, yeah, whip that. Ate it up, left no crumbs, cause this shit smacks. I just sit back, let the chips stack. People juice out the boys, yeah, that shit crack. Off the coast, I'ma holler when I get back. Got his stat, oh you big mad.
All right, Pepper. Coco's gonna admit, I know. have diarrhea. Where's Pepper? Morning. Okay, waters. Cocoa. Alexa, play Haters.
What do you want me to play?
Haters. Hey Alexa, play Haters.
Here's Haters by Keith Frank.
No, hey Alexa, play Haters by Television.
Here's Haters by Television Skies on Amazon Music.
Fuck you if you don't like me. I'm a
Perfect.
yeah, I hope you see it. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Good to hate. Good to hate us. Keep yeah, I hope you see it. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Fuck you if you bring me.
How we doing today?
Don't care what you think of me now. The haters keep on hating anyway. Yeah, I'ma wear this shit like I'm this bitch, cause I've been feeling good. You're trying to make me sick, but you can open wide and suck my. So if you're sitting all alone, feeling sorry for yourself, you gotta make a couple changes to your fucking mental health before you start going around tearing other people down. Cause bitch, we're not abused. So fuck you if you don't like me. I'ma do what I want, yeah, I hope you see it.
I'm doing fantastic, dude. I am feeling fantastic. Woo! We got some water over here with some hot cold water with some juice. There you go. How are you guys? Never, Tina. Never! I know. Nope. Alexa, skip. You have a nice home. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Hello, Michelle. How we doing today? Okay, now I'm gonna put water. Alexa, skip. Alexa, skip. Your neighbors? Uh-oh. Are they pissing you off? I think you said something yesterday about that. Okay, hey Alexa, turn off. Hey Alexa, turn off. Hello. Oh. Yes, they're letting their kids knock on my door and like harass me. Ooh, that's not good. Sorry you're going through that. Okay. Damn, you setting my Alexa off. I'm sorry, Tiffany. Coco, stop eating the food. Diarrhea, dude. Damn. Hi. Did you eat all the crickets? Hello. Here, I have to clean up. Can you guys just watch the bearded dragon for a little bit? Thanks. I have to get the bearded dragon set up and everything, so thanks. I'll be right back. Keep an eye on him for me. Here's my baby, and you wait. I gotta get the bearded dragon. Off you, go, go, and off you. Hold on, him. Great, one time, possible. Never ending, tell ya. All right, go, 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 go. The coffee starts complicated. Okay. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Here's some water. How we doing today, Sonic? I'll be right back with your breakfast. Hold on. We got some kale and some butter squash. We got some peas and some worms for you, and I'll get some crickets later. Okay, that's what's on for the menu for today. Hello. Let's see. What's up? Hi, Sonic. Good morning. Good morning, Sonic. Hello, Sonic. How are we today? How are we today? Don't mind me, just need some powder for you on those worms. Sorry, pardon me. Just need those little bit. There we go. Okay, go ahead. Well, I'm just gonna do a little bit more. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is just spray the cage. Oh, I missed it. Oops, there's a cricket. There you go. Be engaged in your body. He likes me. He loves his mama. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He does. He loves his mama. Alrighty. Gabi, what? What did I do? Hold on. I gotta do some stuff. Hold on. For real. Sorry, I know you guys like to zoom in on my stuff, so I just thought I would help you out. I thought I would make your life easier. You're welcome. All right. I think I'm done for today. Yep, I would be worried too, regardless if like, I don't need a lawyer. I'm telling you right now, I don't need a lawyer. Someone might. Someone might need a lawyer. But it's definitely not me. I'm good. Actually, today I'm actually pretty awesome. I'm gonna make some coffee. I'm gonna eat a bagel. I'm gonna walk the dogs. I'm gonna clean my house. And I may go do some orders and we'll see. And that's pretty much it. I think that's gonna be a very productive day. We have sanitizer. I have hand sanitizer. I didn't wash my hands, but I did do the hand sanitizer. Good morning. Hello, hope you're doing well today. I'm doing great, thank you for asking. I have to wash down my phone though, that's something that I do not do. So I do have to wash down my phone. Good morning, good morning. That's what I have to do is wipe down my phone. You need to. I do wash my hands, but I also do sanitizer. And mind your own business. Hush your mouth. You don't tell me what to do. I'm my own boss. So respectfully, stay in your own lane. Thanks. Okay. Can you ask about Danny? No. Okay, I don't know where my fucking is my stand. Hope you have a beautiful day. You too. I'm telling you, I always lose my stand and I can never find it. I think it's in the garage. Nope. I always lose that damn thing always. It's so frustrating. You know, if my head wasn't attached to it, I would lose that too. Where did I put it in the garage? Sometimes I put stuff in the garage. Yep. Found it. Okay, sorry about that. I have to like plug my phone in. It's out of battery. And my USB port, one of it broke. I just got a new one. I'm pissed off. I just bought this like a month ago. What do you put on your bagel? I put cinnamon, brown cinnamon sugar. It's really good. I'll show you. I just need to get everything situated. Make sure all the animals are taken care of, and then Mama can take care of her. And then we have to walk the dog after done with that. I want chocolate chips. Morning. Good morning, everybody. Is that a protein shake? Yummy. I do use a lot of paper towels. Yep, you're right. I do. I had a slice of my fresh sourdough bread and honey. Ooh, what kind of honey? You walk all three dogs at once. Pepper doesn't really go for a walk. Lola is iffy because she really doesn't really go on a walk with me. But I try. And then Coco. I take them on Monday through Friday. I'll do 2 walks, and then Saturdays, sometimes 3. Definitely 2, if anything. Here, Pepper. Come here. gonna take you guys with me. Look at that one. Okay, got you. All right, one on one hand. Are they gonna get all? Oh, wish me the best. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, ready? Okay, come on. Let's go. Come on. Woo! Hold on, I gotta take you separately. Hold on. Hold on, I need some water. Give me a second. I gotta take Coco back on. I need some water. Hold on. Take my breath. Leave it. Ah, good girl. Let's go. Coco. Coco, let's go. Come on, Coco, let's go. Two together, you'll understand what's gonna happen at the end. And it's gonna say something with a C. Because I am. Boom! Dun 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 dun! Oh, I got chills. I told you my story is gonna be heard. I can't wait. I'm excited. Never have I ever thought I would actually write a book or an autobiography. Never thought I would actually be where I am right now. I didn't know that I was gonna get cyberbullied, and I didn't know that, and I'm not the one that actually decided to like come up with like a book. Someone in my chat said, Gabby, you should write a book about your life, because I would be on live streaming and I would just have like all of you guys like be with me during the whole process, just like I am now. And so someone gave me the idea back in 2023, and I was like, really? I'm like, I don't really know, because like there's so many things that were happening that like with the airports. I mean, like, I'll tell you this. This is how crazy people are. Back in 2023, I had to get like, it was a flight or something like that. And they were calling the airplane or the airport saying that I was packing rugs and that to stop me from going onto the airplane. They were calling, I had to call security. Then somebody impersonated my grandfather, Bobby, said, hey, granddaughters, I'm going to pick you up at the airport. Can't wait to see you. Wasn't my grandfather, it was some troll. It was scary. I was like, what the fuck? They did some fucked up shit. It's been a roller coaster, let me tell ya. You didn't know his voice? I did. But it wasn't like he was talking, he was commenting in my live. It was some crazy shit, dude. Not gonna lie. You better give them some money from profits. I gave you the idea. I don't remember who told me that idea. Enough! No! Coco! You have a pretty normal story, though. I do. But it's not about the book, the autobiography, whatever you want to call it, my story, the point that it's not really about me. It's about, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's basically about being a bully, right? About what they can and how you can overcome, how you can change. There's just a point here. There's a story here. So, you know, and when you guys read my book, maybe you'll help somebody. I don't fucking know. Maybe you'll say, wow, she went through all of that. That sounds like what I went through. Or like, you know, look at her. Look at the outcome that it came. She never gave up. She fought for what's right. She never gave up on her child. There's a lot. And so maybe I can have some people relate to my book. What am I trying to accomplish? I'm trying to accomplish that it's not okay to be cyberbullied especially like in schools and online. And I'm taking a stand for what's right. And I'm not backing down. And I'm trying to save lives, to be honest. I really am. It's okay, empath. It's okay. They can ask me questions. They're not being rude. It's okay. It's okay. No, she's just looking out for me. Do you mean the trolls? What? Are the people that are asking questions, are they trolls? They are? They are? Oh, maybe you are right. Yeah, I see that. Okay, you're good. Okay, no, she's right. Okay, now I see. Sorry, that's my bad. Okay, you're good. You're right. You're right. It's my bad. I apologize. Did you ever consider being a pre-teacher? A preacher? Why? And who are you? I'm not even looking at these. No, you're a 0 following. I need to click on your profile pictures, and when you guys are asking me questions, I think that would probably help me out too. Well, here's the thing. It's not about asking questions that you're going to be blocked. What my mods are saying is that everyone watches, right? So if you are in another live that talks about me and you say some pretty fucked up shit and you're a part of it, you come in here asking questions, you're gonna get that block or that like, hey, enough's enough. You know, don't come in here thinking like, you know, you're a good person, you're not. The people that don't do that and they're not a part of it and they have a good following and you want to ask any questions respectfully, that is different. But if you know that you've done some shit and you're a troll and you're a hater or you're a follower or you have a good following and you're a part of that crowd, then that's a different story because you're just starting shit. You see how that works? Yeah. So don't be afraid of asking questions if you have not done anything wrong, because my mods are not going to block you if you anything or be a part of that group. Does that make sense? And you have a good following and like, you know, it's not like you can tell. So mind you, don't be afraid. I can promise you. Respectful, and I'll answer questions if I want to. Just come off of it nicely. But if you come in here, mind you, and you're a part of that group, and you have like, and you're not locked in here, okay? So even though like you say something nice, and you're a part of that group, and you have zero following, you're going to get blocked. So mind you, be careful on that. I don't want you like, oh well, that person was nice but got blocked. Well, there's a reason why it got blocked, not because of that comment. And you should know if you've done anything wrong. Okay? Don't be afraid to talk to me in my chat. I don't bite. I'm actually a pretty kind of, well, I do bite. Just a little bit, actually. Only in bed, though. Also, I may be actually a vampire, though. You know, I do sleep in a cave or a coffin or whatever you want to say. I hang myself upside down at nighttime. So don't be freaked out, okay, when I do that. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, not really, actually. I'm not kidding. I don't have a big following at all. I was in a DV relationship for 7 years and I don't want them to find out. That's fine. Or find me. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. Listen, if you're scared or if you don't, protect yourself. I'm not going to come after you for like not talking to me because you're scared. I get it. That's why I'm your voice. Don't worry. I'm your voice. I got you. Okay? I got you. I'll take care of these people. Whoopsies. Hi. But what groups? I don't know what groups. I'm just giving an example. Just the people that talk shit about me. You know. If you know, you know. Okay? Plain and simple, boo-boo. Coffee's filled up to the top. If anyone disagrees with you, they get muted or blocked. Then that's what they should get. Yeah, because if you don't like me, then there's the door. There's creators that I don't like, but you know what I do? I block them. And I move on with my life. I don't sit in the live stream and be like, I disagree with your parenting. You suck, piece of shit, mom. Or go to get a job or go to work and blah, 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 blah. No, I'm sorry. No, I don't have time for that fucking shit. I have better things to do than sit on a fucking live stream that has someone that I hate and destroy their life. No, thank you. Me and you're an asshole or a bitch, you're gonna get blocked. Sorry, not sorry. you. Okay, I need to start cleaning up. I may feel the exact same way. No, I'm not saying everybody has to agree or disagree, but you can keep your opinions to yourself. It's that simple. And most of you guys come in here and you guys are hateful and you guys are rude. It's not about like, let's just have a simple conversation, Gabi. I just don't like the way the things that you do. Like, why? Okay, like I care because I don't. If I disagree with things with you, I couldn't watch you. Like, I mean, I get it. I actually have mods and I actually have people that have been watching me for like 4 years. And sometimes they tell me, or they'll say, Gabi, you know, you gotta like just, you can't do that. Like they have really told me some things like I shouldn't do, or I do get yelled at sometimes, but they do it because they care about me and it's off the app, but I do get told that. And they're still my supporters till this day. They're still my friends. They're still like my family. But yes, some people do disagree with me, or not disagree with me, but they'll say, I don't really think you should have done that, blah, blah, blah. Not all the time, but yeah. But they do it the nice way. Like it's not like they come in here and just be a total dick, you know? It just, sometimes it's the way that, you know. But here's the thing though. It's not, the thing is that it's no one's business. And I already know what you disagree with me. Here we go, ready? You don't agree with me being on live all the time. You think that I should get off the app completely, get a job. You don't agree with, what else? Some of the parenting things that I do. You don't agree with, you don't agree with how I cook things. You always nitpick. You don't agree with how I clean my house. You don't agree with how I take care of Coco. You don't agree with how I clean the fucking toilet seat. You don't agree with me in how I clean my car. You don't agree with me in how I talk to Aaron. You don't agree with me. Well, I don't know. Should I continue? But all that stuff is stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid, you guys. Because that's what I do. They're like little gnats. But I will tell you something, when I get my point across to the entire nation, and my voice is heard, and I'm standing up, and I get what I want out of this, for me and for you, and for the kids in the school, and I get my point across, I will not be doing what I'm doing now. It's not gonna be like this forever. Because I'm gonna have more peace. I'm gonna have more, I'm gonna be happy and satisfied, okay? And I deserve that. But I'm waiting for it. There's a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. People think that this is a normal thing that I do. It's really not. They want me off the app. And when they realize that they can't control that and they can't, like, they're trying to rip my family into pieces and to break me. They're trying to break me by doing stuff that's not okay to do because they want to win. It's not about winning, actually. It's about standing up for what's right and wrong. And you can't do what you're doing to me. I'm not gonna walk away. Not until you understand what you can't do to me. And when I get that point across, then we all can move on. Okay? Did I make my point clear? Good morning. Yeah. So how's everyone's day? Just lagging. How's the new pet? Sonic? Really good, actually. Jet lagging. Yeah, nobody has the right thing. Here, I'll show you the bearded dragon. So Sonic's doing really good. Why is his temp 75? What is going on? Hey, Sonic. Should be going up more. I'm not sure why. He1. Can you hold him? Yeah. I don't want to do it too much, but he's really tiny. Let's see if he'll come to me. Someone take a picture of this for me. Oh no. I can't screenshot. You guys taking a picture of this? Hopefully someone got it. He's very tiny. I really don't, I like to keep him. Hi, hello. How you doing, Sonic? Are you doing good this morning, huh? You doing good this morning? You like your vegetables and your worms and your crickets and all of that stuff? And how did you sleep last night, huh? Huh? How did you sleep last night? Are you gonna give me the? You're gonna give me the stare. The stare. You see a cricket? Get the cricket. There's 2 of them. You gotta go find. Yeah, I'll get you more tomorrow. Don't worry about that. Yeah, Rex would wave. I do remember that. There's the cricket. He is adorable. Thank you. Cricket, you're an idiot. What color do you think he's gonna be? Red. Orange, red. Do you think we got a good bearded dragon? I think we have a good one on our hands. I think Cameron picked out a good one today. Not today, but a couple days ago. Because he's the one that picked him. Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to get bigger because he's so tiny and so fragile that I just don't really want Cameron to hold him. I don't really know if it's a boy or a girl because it's too young to tell. I'm hoping it's a boy, but because then we gotta change it to Amy. If it's a girl, how big will it get? They get pretty big. As babies, you really have to make sure they get the vitamins and the care that it needs because they're so fragile during this point. So if you don't take care of them, then they can die. So you gotta be really, really careful at this stage. When they're older, it's not as bad, but I'm doing the best I can with this bearded dragon. I have everything I need to give him what he needs to grow. So I'm hoping he doesn't get sick. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm hoping that you're gonna just grow up to be a big baby. We'll go for lots of walk. I'll buy you a leash and a collar. We live in Florida, so it's pretty hot out there, especially the summertime. Okay. He's like, that sounds good. No, no, I'm serious. I'm gonna get a leash and a collar for him, and I'm gonna take him outside and walk with me. I'm serious. I'm gonna do that. Ow. All right, I'm gonna shut this. Why is it 75? It should be a lot. I'm gonna say no fans. I don't know why that fan's on. Come on. Why is that not shutting off? Come on, why are you not shutting off? They're like dinosaurs. Sorry. Okay. I'm wondering because I don't want the AC to get in here. So I closed the vent, but I'm wondering if I need to close that one too. Because his temp should be at 80 something, not 75. That's like when it like goes, I don't know. No, that is an intake for the air. We'll see, wasn't there? No, that's an intake. Well, I did close the vent, but I don't know if it's getting, I don't know. Just keep the fan off. It doesn't blow air out. Interesting. Okay, let me close the door. It did get up to 81, but I'm gonna turn the AC off in the house and just see if the heat goes up. See if that helps. What is it like 75? Is that good or bad? Because I was told 70 to 75 is like nighttime, and then like 80 to 90 is during the day. I think I'm right. "75 is warm, but not super warm." Well, especially for a baby, though. I mean, maybe for a regular bearded dragon, but he's so tiny that, like, I don't know. I just feel like it needs to be higher. You're right. It's not great during that day. No, I know. I'm telling you, I know. It's not. It was at 81. I'm wondering if I can, I don't want to cover the top of the cage because that's dangerous, but I'm wondering if I shut off the AC here during the day and then seeing if the temperature goes up. Thermostat is always away from the heat lamp. Absorbs temp is less the surface of his high temp. What do you mean? Like, so it's not picking up so it's not picking it up? I need one of those temp guns so I can actually see the entire cage. Like one of those temp guns that you just kind of beep, and then it tells you like the entire cage. Because you're right, the temperature is on the other side, the cool side, not where the heat is. So, why don't you want the air on? Because I'm trying to get the temperature up. Yes, the thermal gun. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Because then I'll feel more good, make sure that he's getting the actual heat that he needs. So, because when they get cold, that's when they don't move, that's when they don't eat, that's when they don't want to do anything because they're so cold, so they're gonna just sit there. That's when I've noticed with that bearded dragon, and same with my last one, bearded dragon, is that like there was a moment where like he was like on his rock for just a couple of hours, and I'm like, it was at 75, and I'm like, I wonder if you're a little cold. So I turned off the AC and it got to 80, 81, and then he started to move. So I was like, okay, yeah. Okay. I was like, you're a little cold. So once I did that, the heat started to go up in the cage, and then that's when it started to move. So I want to see if that works. Hopefully having the fan off helps a bit. I don't know. I told Aaron, I'm like, we can have the AC on, but I mean, during the nighttime, because that's when it gets cool, but during the day, I think it needs to stay off. The vent is closed in the room. I did, because I did. And I don't think it's working. I don't know. Who knows? Open the window. Now that the fan is off, the temp will go up. Don't do it. Yeah, I don't know why the fan was on. I could never have a pet. I don't think, maybe it needs a higher wattage bulb. No, because you don't want to burn the animal because it's a basking light. So if it's too high, you're gonna burn him. No. I mean, you have to, when you get a bigger tank, you have to get a bigger wattage, but no, do not do a heated rock. No, that will burn them. And don't, and I thought about doing a heating mat underneath the cage, but I don't know. Some people say yes, some people say no, so. What kind of pet? A bearded dragon. I am not going to freeze him. I'm not going to freeze him. If I was going to freeze him, I wouldn't care so much, right? So I'm trying to figure it out. Thank you. Oh, mine is at a 40-gallon tank. We'll eventually need a... I'm just kidding. No heated rock. A vet will all have that useful information. I'm on a group on Facebook. How much do they cost?
We had everything out the door at $250. So there's a reptile store. They were selling it for $60 for the bearded dragon, and then you got to do the cage and all that stuff. So probably about three. I would say three, no more than $400, depending on where you go. But the bearded dragon itself is between like from $30 to $100. And then the cage, sometimes you can get it on sale for PetSmart or whatever. What all do you need for them? UVB light, a basking light. If it's a small bearded dragon, you have to do either a 10 or a 20 gallon to start. And as they grow, which they do grow pretty fast, and then you got to move up to a 40 gallon and then an 80 gallon. And then, but to start, if you get a baby, you're gonna need about 10 to 20 gallon tank with a UVB light, a basking light, maybe a rock for them to climb on. You need calcium without D and with D. Is kale, all that stuff. Get the food, mealworms, bugs, and then you need fishing, not fishing, but food bowls and a water dish, and then you need temperature gauge. Maybe some leaves. I mean, decorations can come later, but, and that's it. You can use paper towels or a mat. I'm switching to paper towels. What else? I'm switching to, D and without D. And you're gonna do calcium D twice and then calcium without D twice. So 2 and 2. Switch off. And then you're gonna wanna put the calcium on the bugs and the food. And then you wanna spritz the cage 3 times a day on the rock and on the because they lick it, so they don't get dehydration or dehydration. It's a little mist. And then that's it. And that's how you really take care of them. What do they eat? I feel like I'm just running my breath. Kale. Veggies and bugs. Peas. Butternut squash. Bugs, mealworms. They eat, when they get older, they can have, what is it called? Not cockroaches. Are they beetles? Beetles or something? Ugh, they're nasty. Also, there's this one worm that's actually really good for them. It's green and blue. I can't remember what it's called, but I can't have it too much, but it's like a little treat for them and they love it. Dubai roaches. Yeah. Dubai. They're black. Mm-mm. They can do strawberries, bananas. But you can't there's some that fruit and vegetables or whatever, but you only can do moderation for some of them. I think bananas is something. But you can do strawberries, apples, but they have to be without skin because they can choke or digest. It's not good for them. Peas you can do, but you got to be careful because of the vitamin A. They can't have too much of that. Blueberries. Kiwi. Turnips. Collard greens or mustard greens. Pineapple? Oh yeah, and then they shed. So when they shed, that means that they're growing. So, and you never want to pull off the shed, whatever. You want to just give them a bath. And they do love baths, yeah. Yeah, never pull. But if they shed, you know that they're actually healthy, and you actually know that they're growing. So that's a good sign. And it looks like it hurts. It looks like a snake. You know how when you see a snake and it's like, it's kind of neat. Their skin, it's like a new skin. It's weird. It's crazy. It's interesting, actually. I think I'm doing good. I think having a bearded dragon. Listen to me. The first time I had Rex, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know a lot. It was my first reptile, and I was new to it. And so actually, I got a lot of tips from my supporters here. So thank you, because now I'm able to actually know more, and I feel confident. Remember when I first got Rex, I could not hold him. I was so scared. Everyone was like literally getting into my box and just says, Gabi, just put your hand in there and let it just, I would be so scared. But now I'm like, okay, here you go. I put my hand in there and I'm just like, whatever. But I was scared. Did not want to touch him. Emily had to come over and like get the stupid bearded dragon out of the cage for me to hold. I felt very embarrassed. But everyone like learns, and like I'm not an expert, but I did do my research during all of that, and I still have lots to learn. But as far as the basic, I think I got it down. So I think this bearded dragon's gonna live. At least that's my goal, to make it survive with any animal or kids. Good morning. How you doing? Dubai roaches, crickets, black soldier, fly larva. I have. Oh. Hello. You didn't know I got 3 bearded dragons. What? You got 3 of them? Shit. Hello. I need copious amount of coffee. Get yourself a coffee, girlfriend. They're actually very, very good, good pets. Actually, when they get older and they get like their actual size, look up some YouTube videos of them with like animals or kids, or how they sleep on you, or how they snuggle with you in bed, or they watch a movie with you, or you can just like, you know, dress them up. I mean, it's so cute, dude. How are you doing? I know yesterday was rough. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. There's actually a there was actually a I gotta start cleaning up. A girl who is special needs, and this bearded dragon was a lifesaver for her and her family. And it's like they are best friends. I mean, I can't like explain it too much, but it was so sweet how you can just see that their bond, and what she did, and played dress up, and like brought like this bearded dragon everywhere. It was a really cute bond. It was really sweet and special. I was like, and so that just tells me that I'm hoping Cameron's the same way, because that would be awesome. It teaches them how to, like, Cameron, I feel like with these bearded dragons and even just dogs, it teaches them to be gentle and kind. So that's my goal. Okay, I was just checking. I grew up with one, but I couldn't remember. So fresh, veggie only, picky eaters. Hey, how you feeling? Are you feeling better? Are your allergies bad? No. You're home? Good. You resting? Hang in there. Been thinking about you. I'll keep you busy. Do you have hair in your throat? No, I don't. You're welcome. All right, I gotta use the bathroom and then we gotta clean. I'm just, I will never be afraid of reptiles. Hey, Alexa, play Kane Brown. I really do have to clean, though. Whoops, okay, all that happened. Oh, my Lord, Gabi. Okay. Yes, you are. Of course, Tara, Gabi. Who? Same people? Or different? Many? Tons of them. Okay. Seems good. Well, since you're streaming me, you want me to sing for you? Okay, sounds that. But, where's my Alexa? Sometimes they really can't stand when I sing, so maybe it'll just work. Okay, hold on. Please hold while I go get ready. I'm gonna sing The Climb while I sing. Hey, Alexa, play The Climb by Miley Cyrus.
The Climb by Miley Cyrus on Amazon Music.
You can talk to them.
How is everybody today? I enjoyed my vacation. Sorry for the echo on her end. I don't have a Bluetooth on.
Oh, the echo is horrible. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. So here, I'll mute. You guys can watch me, and then I'll check back with you while I clean.
Okay.
Clean.
Okay. I think she just muted, so it will be better now. Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great. The echo's gone now. Yes, it's Smelly Melly. How is everybody? Hi, Brandy. I will let her know. Is everybody ready for summer? It's getting beautiful in Canada. Where do you live, Slim Jim? It's been kind of cold here, but we have our warm days. We had a really bad ice storm last month. We lost a lot of our good trees. Sunshine Baby, I did not see your comment. I do apologize. It might have been filtered. Ooh, chicken Caesar salad. I'm not really crazy for Caesar.
I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing. I do know our song. Did I sing? That's her. Okay. So they know how this works. It's a cycle. Ready for it? Because what I just said, what they're going to do is say, listen. Okay, when did she say she wasn't going live? Afternoon. Afternoon. These trolls are gonna have to deal with me. But more ammo. They don't deserve it. So maybe after all of this is over, I'll bring him on. But for right now, these people are creeps, and I need to take care of some things and get it under control. And after that, I'll go back to the way things are. I'm only human. How crash I Shit. Come on. Alexa, play King Brown or something.
I couldn't find something, but here is other music by Kane Brown.
I agree. Bobby's little face. Ready for it? Because what I just said, what they're going to do is say, listen for it. CPS told her to get Cameron taken, to get off the house. Yeah, CPS made her. Yeah, the cops told her. Okay, that's exactly what they're gonna do. Okay, wait for it. Or hold on. Or they'll say, I bet he got taken away. You hear the words that came out of my mouth just a little bit ago? You'll hear it. It's a cycle. And no, they did not tell me anything.
up the roses, California green beds, got the diamond ring set, shoes that ain't released. Singing songs that everybody knows on the guitar. They say I'm a superstar, but oh, I still got this feeling in my bones. Happens every time that I'm alone. All you need is feeling like a
Sometimes I think I'm going crazy. Alive or of course be on live. No. Don't want to see that. Mm-mm. No, I won't. I won't be. Mm-mm. I will. So when this is all over, you guys, and I can get this under control, I will bring Cameron back on. I will. But afraid it's not because I'm getting told by these people about CPS, the police. No one's telling me anything. It's just, this is my fight. And I've done this before where I took him off, I took a break, I put him back on. So I go back and see how it goes, give it a break, see how it goes. But it's to the point where I'm taking him off of it so I don't give them ammo. They're finding every little situation and they're twisting it and they're trying to, which I mean, I have nothing to hide, but Cameron doesn't deserve that. Even though I know I'm a good mom, these people are going just a little too crazy. They are dissecting every bit of your life. Yeah, I know. Yeah, me too. Well, the heck am I supposed to do this after? I don't know. Yeah, I know. See, as a mom, I make good choices. I don't always make bad decisions. I know when I need to stop. And I know when enough's enough. And I'm capable of making that decision.
Welcome to the Reaction Factory. Clock in, spark up. Good vibes only. We react to everything, baby. Walking at the factory, let's react tonight. Laughing at the scammers and the people living lies. Commentary clean, yeah, we keep it alright. No copyright strikes, just the jokes and the vibes at the factory. Yeah, the crew stay lit. Terrible mothers get exposed real quick. Internet wild, but we handle that mess. Rolling up and let the whole chat react. Scrolling through the timeline, what we gonna see? Fake flex millionaires and apology tweets. Beggars in the comments asking everybody please. Scammers getting nervous when the factory speaks. We ain't here for drama, we ain't here to hate. Just commentary lasts while we regulate. If the story crazy, then the crew gon' roast. Everybody welcome when you enter the post. Reaction after reaction, clip after clip. Everybody in the chat got a joke on deck. Somebody lying, yeah, we call it out fast. Then we laugh together while the live stream lasts. Talking at the fact that let's react tonight. Laughing at the scammers and the people living lies. Commentary clean, yeah, we keep it alright. No copyright strikes, just the jokes and the vibes at the factory. Yeah, the crew stay lit. Terrible mothers get exposed real quick. Internet wild, but we handle that mess. Growing up and let the whole chat react. Yeah, good vibes only when you walk through the door. We react to everything and still come back for more. No stress, no hate. Leave the nonsense outside. Just the chat, the laughs, and the whole crew high. Factory shit started, everybody tuned in. Headphones loud while the memes keep moving. One clip funny, next clip insane. Whole chat spamming, run that back again. Creators on the grind, commentary sharp, turning internet chaos on the comedy art. From TikTok drama to the widest debates, everybody clocking in at the Ratchet Factory late. Clocking at the factory, let's react tonight. Everybody vibing underneath the neon lights. No copyright strikes, keep the energy right. We just bring commentary and the laughs all night at the factory, where the real ones stay. Smokers welcome every single day. Internet crazy, but the crew intact. Clock in at the factory, not react.